All right. Well, it would appear I'm live again. This time it's a go, as I'm ready to lock and load here. I just want to get the link into the group. So give me 1 second here. Not that anybody's watching this. There we go. Giddy up. Not exactly sure why that is my banner, though. Whatever. All right. We're going to find out how well this works tonight. This is the first time I'm trying this live stream stuff. It's also, I am on camera, which is also a little disconcerting for me as I'm trying to make this a little bigger. I have no idea if I can even be, I don't know if I can be seen or not. I guess I can look at it. I don't know if I can be seen or not. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. So, okay, good. Well, I guess it can't be seen. So, I'm all right with that. Although, I just wonder. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Regardless, we are live. I have no viewers right now, but we're live. This is round 1. Simnat Razz. Game 4. Round 1. We are ready to rock and roll. We have 16 matchups for this evening. We'll go over those matchups here in just a moment, as I kind of want to just see how this lets itself be seen. I'm still trying to figure this out. This is something Nick and I were talking about doing this, and now I've done it, and I'm still not even sure if I'm doing it right, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I'm still playing with settings. Like, I don't think I should probably be playing with settings. I think I should probably have the settings set up at this point, but I don't. It's kind of what happens when you just do something, kind of on the fly to figure it out. But we're here. I'm here. And we might as well go over the matchups, as we have 16 of them, like I said. We've got the 95 Seattle Mariners against the 27 New York Yankees. We have the 1946 Boston Red Sox against the 1994 Montreal Expos. The Detroit Tigers of 1968 travel to 1995 Cleveland Indians. The 1942 St. Louis Cardinals will do battle against the 1986 New York Mets. The 61 Yankees going up against the 2007 Colorado Rockies, National League champions that year. The 1984 Detroit Tigers, world champions, will face the 1919 Chicago White Sox, the infamous Black Sox. The 2016 Chicago Cubs, breakers of the curse, will face the 2004 breakers of the curse Boston Red Sox. I'm looking very forward to that matchup. That's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Got the amazing Mets, 1969, facing the 1995 world champion Atlanta Braves. We have the 2020, the reigning world champion Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the 1970 Baltimore Orioles. The 2007 world champion Red Sox facing the 1976 Cincinnati Reds, world champions that year. 1939 New York Yankees taking on the 2004 runner-up St. Louis Cardinals. We have a battle for the city of brotherly love. The 1929 Philadelphia Athletics taking on the 2011 Philadelphia Phillies. I think this Phillies team is the least accomplished out of all of them, but it might be the best Phillies team that there was, that there ever was. So that's something. We have the 1998 New York Yankees facing the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers. The 1954 runner-up Cleveland Indians facing the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies, my favorite team in this thing, of all time. Outside of the 55 Dodgers, the 2008 Phillies are my favorite team of all time. I will try not to stay biased, or I will try to stay unbiased. We have the 1989 world champion Oakland Athletics against the Big Red Machine 1975 Cincinnati Reds, and a battle of the 116 win clubs, the 2001 Seattle Mariners and the 1906 Chicago Cubs. So we have our matchups. We have, I guess what I can do is I can go ahead and I can start simming game one. I don't think I have the opportunity to hide the score or anything. So I guess we're just going to roll and we're going to see. So here we go. I could click on finish today and play one game or do one day at a time, but I'll simulate each game by itself right now. We'll see what happens. So first one up, 95 Mariners, 27 Yankees. Game taking place at Yankee Stadium. And the first round, oh, wow. First game, the 27 Yankees defeated the 95 Mariners 12-11. And this was, oh, wow. I was hoping I'd be able to show highlights, but heck, this is really something else here. The 27 Yankees scored 8 runs in the final 2 innings to get the win. The game winner came on, well, wow. Wait, okay, so bottom of the ninth here. Jeff Nelson on the mound for the 95 Mariners. Mark Koenig reached on an error, and then Pat Collins singled. Joe Dugan doubled, getting Koenig home and Collins to third. Then Roy Morehart struck out swinging to get the first out. Tony Lazzari walked, and Earl Combs flew out to get the second out. The Mariners brought in Bill Risley, who then walked Lou Gehrig. And Babe Ruth comes up and singles to right field. Exit velocity there, 92.5 miles an hour. Dugan scored, and Lazzari scored ahead of Jay Buhner's throw. It looks like I can't click on individual players, which that kind of sucks. But all right, well, it's not exactly working how I would like. Because I guess I would have to do play if I wanted to play a game out. But I'll do that in the later rounds, because otherwise we would just be here all night. If we get to game sevens, I'll play out for this round. We'll leave it at that. So the Expos, 94 Expos, took out the 46 Red Sox 11-2. Jeff Fassero over Tex Houston. As this one wasn't really a contest. Expos got 4 in the third. Looking like on a Moises Alou grand slam. He had 2 homers in the game. One was in the third inning. That was what the runs were in the third. That was the grand slam. And then he had another in the fifth. Again, off Tex Houston. So Expos get a 1-0 lead. Detroit 68, Cleveland 95. The 95 Indians get a win 4-2 with Paul Sorrento, who I kind of ragged on in the preview show. He went 2 for 3. 2 for 3 with a home run off Denny McLain in the 4th inning, which ended up being the difference. Yeah. I mean, that was, that really, that's what won the game right there. And then they got 2 more in the 5th inning. Don't see, I guess Kenny Lofton tripled off McLean. McLean went the distance, scattered 9 hits, walked 5, just struck out 2. Charles Nagy scattered 11 hits with just 1 walk, didn't strike out a batter. I do wonder if we are going by 1929's era settings as a result of this. Maybe just shows default modern, but we are playing by 1929. That would make sense, honestly. That really would make sense if that's what we were doing. So, okay. Well, 86 Mets defeated the 42 Cardinals 6-5. Wow, the Cardinals tied it in the 9th on, what'd they get? On a throwing error. A throwing error by the right fielder, who I'll look and see who that was. But so an error, it had to be Darryl Strawberry. But that got the tying run home. And then Lenny Dykstra won it in the 9th on a solo shot. That went out to right field. Off of, who did he hit off of? Oh, Mort Cooper. Hit off of Mort Cooper. Well, I want to, okay. Oh, I see why. All right. I don't know if anybody's watching this or not yet. I don't think anybody is. Yeah, nobody's watching this at the moment. I guess we'll catch it later. So the 86 Mets got a win in game 1. The 61 Yankees defeated the 2007 Rockies 11-9, and they were down 9-7 going into the 9th inning. Take a quick look here and see how that happened. Taylor Buchholz on the mound. Bobby Richardson doubled. Tony Kubek walked. Elston Howard got hit by a pitch, which loaded the bases. And then Mickey Mantle walked on a full count pitch, scoring Richardson. Roger Maris singled, scoring Kubek. That tied the game. And then Bill Skowron singled, scoring Elston Howard and Mickey Mantle. The Rockies had a chance. Matt Holliday doubled with an out. Brad Hopp singled, sending Holliday to third, but Troy Tulowitzki flied out to left field to end the game. So the 61 Yankees take game 1 there. Let's see. We have the Black Sox defeating the 84 Tigers 7-4. That one wasn't really all that close. So for now, the Black Sox are in it. This has to be 1929 settings. Has to be. So I guess we have that. It just is a cosmetic thing, I guess. We have The Curse Series, the Red Sox defeat the Cubs 7-4. They got a 5-run seventh to get the win. Kurt Schilling went the distance, scattering 13 hits, striking out 5. Oh, yeah, these are 1929 settings. Has to be. Absolutely has to be. Manny Ramirez went deep in the deciding 7th inning. Hit a 2-run shot in that one. Braves and 69 Mets. The Amazons crushed the Braves 10-3. Scoring 5 in the first 2 innings off Greg Maddux. Maddux lasted 6 innings on this, gave up 7 runs, 5 of them earned, scattered 9 hits, or gave up 9 hits. Ed Kranepool hit a home run off Maddux with a 2-run shot in the 5th. Mark Lemke homered off Jerry Koosman. So 69 Mets have the lead there. Let's go 20 Dodgers, 70 Orioles. 4-2. Dodgers beat the Orioles. Kershaw over Palmer. They added, actually, the Orioles finally got on the board in the 8th. Actually, it was 0-0. Or no, it was 1-0 through 6. Dodgers get 2 in the 7th. That came, don't really know how that came. Top 7 came on a Corey Seager double that scored Enrique Hernandez and Cody Bellinger. Orioles got back in it on Paul Blair's single and a Merv Redmond single, but the Dodgers on a Seager single, scoring Justin Turner in the 9th, got the insurance run and got the win to take a 1-0 lead. 07 Red Sox, 76 Reds. 76 Reds get a 6-5 win, not a walk-off. They got a 4-run third. Ortiz went deep for Boston. A lot of doubles for, Jesus, how many doubles? 2 for the Reds. 1, 3, 4, 5 doubles for the Reds, which probably makes sense. Joe Morgan, 3 for 4. Let's see, where am I on here? 39 Yankees, 2004 Cardinals. 2004 Cardinals get the home win, 12-4, thanks to Jim Edmonds. Edmonds, 4 for 4 with a homer, a double, 2 singles, and a walk, scoring 3 times, driving in 2. That is a heck of a line. Albert Pujols going 3 for 4 with a walk. Reggie Sanders going 4 for 6 with 2 runs scored. Look at the top of the line for the Cardinals. Sanders scored 2, Renteria scored 2, Pujols scored 2, Edmonds scored 3, Roland scored 1 while getting 3 RBIs. They were all over Red Ruffing, who only lasted an inning and 2/3. Spud Chandler gave up 5 in 4 innings. Chris Carpenter scatters 10 hits for the win. Going to hear a lot of scattering of hits. Battle of Philadelphia. First game goes to the 2011 Phillies, who defeated the Athletics 8-5. Jimmy Rollins, 3 for 4, homer, double, and a walk. He scored 3 runs in this one. John Mayberry was a DH. Okay. He homered too. So off Lefty Grove. Shane Victorino went 3 for 4 in that one. Hunter Pence, 3 for 4, 4 RBIs. Jimmy Fox went 2 for 3, or 3 for 4, I'm sorry, with 2 runs scored for the A's. Lefty Grove was crushed, 15 hits in 7 2/3. Roy Halladay gave up 13 hits in a complete game, only striking out 2, walking 1. Definitely on 1929 settings. Let's go 98 Yankees, 55 Dodgers. 55 Dodgers get the win, 4-2 over the Yanks. Duke Steiner went 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Not much else of note for the Dodgers. Derek Jeter, 2 for 4 with a run scored. And Jorge Posada went 2 for 4. For the Yankees, Paul O'Neill hit a 2-run homer off Don Newcomb. Newcomb gave up 9 hits in a complete game effort. David Wells gave up 10 hits, pair of walks in his complete game effort. We have the 54 Indians against the 2008 Phillies. The Phillies get the win 6-0 as Cole Hamels pitches a 7-hit shutout, striking out 6, only walking 1. Jimmy Rollins went 3 for 5 in that one. Ryan Howard hit a 3-run homer off Mike Garcia in the 5th inning. That pretty much ended things. So I guess it ended in the 3rd, really, when the Phillies took a 1-0 lead. Jim Hegan went 2 for 4 for the Wahoos, the only real offensive player of note. All right. A's, Reds. The Big Red Machine goes 2-0 here on opening day, defeating the A's 7-2. Behind 3 for 5 by George Foster, and a home run by Daryl Don't Call Me Dick Cheney. Hitting 9th in the lineup. He had a pair of RBIs as that was a 2-run shot off of Mike Moore. I said Matt Moore. Gary Nolan gives up 2 hits, doesn't walk a batter. For the A's, Jose Canseco, Ricky Henderson, both with a pair of hits. Same with Tony Phillips and Stan Javier. And Henderson and Canseco predictably had stolen bases. Last one here for the opening day. We have the 116 game winners. The Hitless Wonders defeated the Mariners 6-5 in 10 innings. As Johnny Evers hit a run, hit a walk-off double to cap off a 5 for 6 day with a pair of runs, a pair of RBIs to get the win for the Cubbies. Ichiro goes 4 for 5, 2 runs scored. Mark McLemore went 2 for 5. Brett Boone, 2 for 5. Carlos Guillen, 2 for 5 with an RBI and a run scored. So that is day 1. We'll finish the day and go to round 2. I'll work it backwards this time. We'll start in Chicago. Aaron Seeley, Jack Pfister on the mound. And the Mariners get one back, 15-4. Oh, my. McLemore goes 4 for 6, 3 RBIs. Ichiro, 3 for 6. He's in 636 in the series. Brett Boone, 3 for 6. Mike Cameron, 2 for 3 with a homer, 4 walks, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. John Olerud, 2 for 5 here. David Bell, 2 for 5. Charlie Gibson, 3 for 5 with a homer. They were all over Pfister, who only went 2 2/3, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs. Really crushing outing for Pfister. Aaron Seeley gives up 4 on 11 hits to get the win there. So that series tied at 1. Let's look at A's Reds. Series tied 1 there. 2-0 behind Dave Stewart pitching a 6-hitter. That's some efficient baseball right there. Offensively for the A's, Tony Phillips 1 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. That was it. Henderson and Canseco scored. And that's all there was. Pete Rose, 2 for 4 for the Reds. Tony Perez, 2 for 3. Not much to write home about there. Cleveland and Philly of 2008. That series now tied at 1 after an 8-6 win for Cleveland on the road. Al Smith goes 4 for 4, 3 RBIs, 4 runs scored. He had a home run there off Ryan Madsen. Bobby Avila, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, pair of runs scored. Al Rosen, 3 for 5. Larry Doby, 2 for 5. I mean, 16 hits for Cleveland. The Phillies just, I guess, ran out of chances. Jimmy Rollins continues a hot series, 3 for 5. Pat Burrell, 2 for 2. Guessing one of those. Nope, not a home run. But he had an RBI and a run scored. Joe Blanton takes the loss. Bob Lemon gets the win. Did that a little backwards. Yankees, Dodgers. That series now tied at 1 after Bernie Williams goes 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and a pair of walks. He homered off Johnny Padres in the second. The Yankees led 6-3 after 3, and then got a pair each in the 7th and 8th to get the victory. Derek Jeter, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Paul O'Neill, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Ori Posada, 2 RBIs. Roy Campanella, 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. He hit 3 homers, all solo shots. He had 3 homers in the game. First inning off Cone, all of them off David Cone. First inning, third inning, 8th inning. All are 2 of them with 2 outs. And that's really all Cone gave up. Gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them on homers. Padres takes the loss, going just 3 1/3. Let's go. Where am I here? I'm in the Phillies series. Okay. The 2011 Phillies take a 2-0 lead, defeating the A's 12-7, which is a bit of a surprise to me. That's a bit of a surprise. Jimmy Rollins here. 11 Jimmy Rollins. Jersey number Jimmy Rollins goes 3 for 5. He would hit his second homer of the series off Eddie Rommel. Placido Polanco. I always called him Placebo Polanco because you were never really sure if he did something or not. But Placido Polanco hit a home run off Rube Wahlberg in this one. Hunter Pence, 3 for 4, 5 ribbies on the day for the A's. Jimmy Fox, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Al Simmons, 3 for 5 and an RBI. Cliff Lee gets the win. Jack Quinn, the loss. We'll go 39 Yanks, 2004 Cardinals. Cardinals, a surprising 2-0 lead in this series as things will shift in New York. But we got to look at this one. The Cardinals scored 5 in the bottom of the ninth to get the win. They were down 7-3 going in to the bottom of the ninth with Lefty Gomez on the mound. Reggie Sanders doubled. Edgar Renteria walked. Albert Pujols walked. Edmonds flew out. No runners advanced. Scott Rowland walked on 4 pitches, scoring Sanders. So Taguchi grounded to first base, scoring Renteria. That made it 7-5. And then Hector Luna, of all people, hits a 3-run homer on a 3-1 count just over the wall in left field to give the Cardinals the 8-7 win. I wish I had highlights of that. I really wish I had highlights of that one. So the Cardinals lead 2-0. 76 Reds and 07 Red Sox. That's going to go to the Reds. 16-6. Looks like everybody hit in this one. Everybody had a hit for the Reds. Everybody. Pete Rose, 3 for 6. They had doubles in the first game. They had homers in this one. Rose homered. Perez homered. Foster homered. Benched hit 2. For Boston, Ellsbury homered. Crisp homered. Varitek homered. But outside of Crisp, nobody really did much. Pedroia went 2 for 4. Gary Nolan gets the win. Tim Wakefield lit up in the loss. All right, Dodgers, Orioles. Series tied at 1 after Baltimore gets an 8-0 win as Memorial Stadium 1954 to 1985 crowd propelled the Orioles to an 8-0 victory. Redmond went 3 for 5, 3 RBIs. He had a home run off Tony Gonsolin. Don Buford, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Brooks Robinson, 2 for 3 with an RBI. For the Dodgers, nothing happened. Mike Cuellar scatters 4 hits. So far, the best pitching performance. He struck out 9, walked 1. Gonsolin takes a loss, giving up 11 hits in 6 innings. Let's go Mets of 86 or of 69 against the Braves of 95. And the Braves get a 14-11 win. Wow, these are going to be some... Look at this 7th inning. 6 for Atlanta, 5 for the Mets. For the Braves, Ryan Klesko, 3 for 6, 4 RBIs. He homered off Tom Seaver. It was only a solo shot. Fred McGriff also homered, part of a 4 for 4, 4-run day. Jeff Blauser and Mark Lemke each went 3 for 5, combined for 4 runs scored for the Mets. Art Shamsky went 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. Cleon Jones, Jerry Grote, Ed Kranepool, Ron Swoboda each had 2 hits. Tommy Agee went 3 for 4. John Smoltz goes 6 innings, gives up 9 hits, but still gets the win. Tom Seaver goes 2 1/3. Nolan Ryan gave up 8 runs on 9 hits in 4 1/3. Wow. That's a lot of scoring. Curse series. The 2016 Cubs defeated the 2004 Red Sox 6-5 in this one. Sox almost got it all the way back. Let's see. So in the 9th, Bellhorn singled. Cabrera doubled home Bellhorn. And then there was a sac fly by Mueller. Uke singled, getting Cabrera to 3rd. No, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Bellhorn didn't score in the Cabrera thing. Bellhorn scored on the sac fly. Kevin Millar sacked Cabrera home, and then Johnny Damon popped up to second base to end that one. Let me go back and just catch the hitting here. A bunch of guys had 2 hits. Dexter Fowler, Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Wilson Contreras. Here, Johnny Damon went 3 for 5. For the Red Sox, John Lester gets the win. Pedro the loss. We have that one. All right. Game 2, White Sox of 1919 and the Tigers. That series now tied at 1 after an 8-4 Tigers win. Trammell, 4 for 5, 3 RBIs. He had a double in that one. For the White Sox, Eddie Collins went 3 for 5. Jack Morris scatters 9, gives up just 2 earned runs in the victory. Lefty Williams takes the loss for the Black Sox. 61 Yanks, 07 Rockies. That series now tied at 1. On 8-7, the Yankees almost came back in this one, but not to be. Garrett Adkins went 3 for 5 to lead the Rockies. Todd Helton, 3 for 4. 2 RBIs, including a home run. There. Sorry, I'm just moving my seat. Brad Hopp went 2 for 5. 2 runs scored and a pair of RBIs. The winner, Jeff Francis, after giving up 14 hits. The loser is Bill Stafford, I should say. Here we go. 86 Mets and 42 Cardinals. That series now tied at 1. That was 9-5. The Cardinals broke it open with 4 in the 5th and then 3 in the 8th to reclaim their edge to get the road win. Stan Musial hit a triple and a homer to pace the Cardinals. Lenny Dykstra 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs for the Mets. Max Lanier got the win. Bobby Ojeda the loss. We're coming down here at the end of day 2. We have 68 Tigers, 95 Indians. Tigers get the win, 10-9. That went in the 10 innings. Norm Cash had the game-winning single off of Joe Table, Jose Mesa. Part of a 3 for 6, 4 RBI day. Tigers got 18 hits overall. Jim Northrup also had 3 hits. Dick McAwiff had a pair of RBIs, part of a 2 for 4 day. He homered. Cash homered off Horrell Hershiser. Willie Horton also homered. Jim Thome, Herbert Perry, and Kenny Lofton all homered for Cleveland. Albert Bell goes 3 for 4, and Thome 4 for 5. Sandy Alomar also 3 for 5 with a pair of RBIs. Roy Face gets the win in relief, even though he gave up 7 hits and 2 2/3. Talk about working out of jams. Eric Plunk pitched well, but takes the loss. Takes the loss because Jose Mesa gave up 3 hits in an inning. I'm not a big fan of Jose Mesa. 94 Expos go up 2-0 on the 46 Red Sox with a 17-8 win. Oh my God, they scored 11 times in the 7th. We have to look at that. We got to look at that one. So going into the 7th, it was 7-6 Boston. Going in the bottom of the 7th. It was 7-6. Larry Walker singles. This is all off Boo Ferris, or not all off Boo Ferris, but it started off Boo Ferris. Walker singles to left, then steals second. Will Cordero grounds out. Walker gets the third. Sean Berry walks. Darren Fletcher doubles down into deep center field. Walker scores. Berry scores. Mike Lansing's potentially walked. Joe Dobson comes in. Rondell White gets the second out of the inning. He flies out to right field as who got over to third? I don't know who got over to third. Oh, Darren Fletcher gets over to third. Marquise Grissom singles home Fletcher. Lansing gets the second. Cliff Floyd doubles. Grissom moves up to third. Alou singles, scoring Grissom. Floyd the third. Walker doubles. They had hit around at this point. Alou and Floyd both score. Cordero walks. Berry doubles, scoring both Walker and Cordero. Clem Dreesweird comes in and promptly gives up a 2-run homer to Darren Fletcher. All of that happened with 2 outs. How many runs did they score before the second out? They scored 2. They scored 2 runs. They scored 9 runs with 2 outs. And they get the victory. What was the final in that one again? 17-8. So Walker goes 4 for 5. Fletcher goes 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs. Floyd goes 4 for 6. Alou 3 for 6. Over here for the Red Sox, Rudy York 3 for 5, 3 RBIs. He homered in the 5th off of Pedro. Bobby Doer homered also off Pedro. 94 Expos Pedro went 5 1/3, gave up 11 hits, 7 runs. Jeff Shaw got the win there for 2 2/3 scoreless. Ferris takes the loss, giving up 14 and 6 1/3. And 27 Yankees leading the 95 Mariners 1-0, make that 2-0. This time they destroyed them 11-1. Herb Pennock gets the win, comfortable win, giving up 10 hits, just one walk and the one run, of course. Babe Ruth, 1 for 3, 3 RBIs in that one. Hit a 2-run homer off Bobby Ayala. Lou Gehrig, 3 for 5, pair of runs scored. Tony Lazzari, 3 for 5. Bob Musial, 1 for 5, but 3 RBIs. For the Mariners, Jay Buhner goes 3 for 4. Tino Martinez, 2 for 4. Joey Cora, 2 for 4. But they really couldn't get anything going. So things shift now as we do have a travel day across the board. Just make sure there are no games here. I think what I'll do, I'll finish the day, and then I will finish the day, and we'll look at day 3 or game 3s that were. So we're in Seattle here. 27 Yankees and the 95 Mariners. So all the series are shifting. Away teams now home. We're going to finish the day, and let's see what we got. The Mariners get one back. They beat the Yankees 3-2. They scored 2 in the 7th. That looks like, okay, Dan Wilson. Dan Wilson scored or hit a 2-run single. That was the difference there. And there it is right there. 1 for 1 with 3 RBIs and a walk. Ken Griffey Jr. goes 2 for 3. They only got 5 hits in the whole game. They only got 5 hits off George Pipgras. Chris Bosio gave up 5 hits on the other end, stifling the 27 Yankees lineup. Here, the 46 Red Sox get one back, beating the Expos 7-5. Ted Williams, 2 for 4. He tripled in this one. In the 8th was actually probably a big insurance run there. Wally Moses homered off Ken Hill. He had 2 RBIs on this day. Sean Barry goes 4 for 5 for the Expos. Will Cordero, 3 for 4. Mickey Harris gets the win, gives up 11 hits. Ken Hill takes the loss, giving up 6 in 4 1/3. 95 Cleveland Indians defeated the Tigers 4-3. They take a 2-1 lead. Chad Oj got the win, gives up 8 hits. Mickey Lolich takes a hard luck loss, gives up 4 runs in his complete game there. Let's see. I really wish I had highlights. I really do. Herbert Perry homered. Kenny Lofton went 2 for 3. Manny Ramirez 2 for 4 over here. Don Wirt went 2 for 4. Norm Cash 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. The 42 Cardinals took a 2-1 lead, defeating the 86 Mets 7-3. Stan Musial having himself a series, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Mark Cooper had a pair of RBIs, 2 for 4. Eno Slaughter went 2 for 5. For the Mets, Wally Backman went 3 for 5. Hojo, 2 for 3. Johnny Beasley gets the win. Ron Darling the loss. The Rockies lead 2-1 over the Yankees of 61 after they got an 11-3 win in Game 3. This one, Garrett Atkins, who's hitting .538 for the series. He went 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored. He had a home run in the 7th when the Rockies really started to pour it on, as they scored 8 runs in the final 3 frames to get the comfortable victory. 5 in the 9th really just sort of demoralized the Yankees. Ryan Spielborg, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. He went 4 for 5. Kazu Matsui went 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. He had a triple in the 9th inning with the bases loaded. That's where most of the damage came there. Only Elston Howard had more than one hit for the 61 Yankees. Josh Fogg gets the win. Ralph Terry takes the loss. This is a fun exercise to remember historical names. There's the Rockies series. The Black Sox defeated the 84 Tigers 7-5 in Game 3. They have a 2-1 lead. This one, Happy Felsch had 4 RBIs. He hit a 3-run homer in the first inning off, was it Matt Wilcox? Milt Wilcox. That pretty much, although the Tigers did score 4 in the third, that tied it up, but 3 in the fourth was kind of all she wrote on this one. Eddie Collins, I don't know why they have him listed here. He had a run-scoring single in the top of the fourth that gave him their final lead. Okay, that makes sense. Who's this guy? Barbaro Garby went 3 for 5 for the Tigers. Dickie Kerr got the win. Wilcox the loss, giving up 7 and 3 and a 2/3. The 16 Cubs defeated the 04 Red Sox 7-5. What happened here? Let's see. Jason Hayward went 2 for 3. Addison Russell homered in the 7th off Bronson Arroyo. That ended up being the game winner, actually. It was a 2-run shot with nobody out in the 7th, and that made the difference. For the Red Sox, Manny went 2 for 5, pair of RBIs. Jason Varitek 2 for 4. John Lackey got the win. Arroyo the loss. The Braves defeated the Mets, 69 Mets, 6-1. So the 95 Braves have a 2-1 lead. There's no 3-0 lead at this stage. The Braves scored 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 8th. Luis Polonia had 2 RBIs as part of a 3 for 4 day. Jeff Blauser homered, and Chipper Jones homered off of Gary Gentry. Kent Merker got the win for the Braves. Dodgers of 2020 take a 2-1 lead with a 9-8 win. Orioles were able to chip away, but couldn't close the deal on that one. Max Muncy, 3 for 4, 4 RBIs. He homered. A grand slam in the 2nd. Will Smith also homered off of Jim Palmer. 2-run shot in the 7th to help build the difference there. Marv Retman had a homer off of Dustin May in the first inning, part of a 3 RBI day for him. Though that was a solo shot. How to get 2 more RBIs? I don't know. Obviously, get it all sorts of different ways there. Dustin May only lasted 1 2/3. The winner was Victor Gonzalez. Palmer got the loss in relief as McNally did not have his stuff, giving up 6 in 1 1/3. Over here, we have our first 3-0 lead. It goes to the 76 Reds, who are all over the 07 Red Sox. This was 6-2. Ken Griffey, 3 for 5. Cesar Geronimo, 3 for 5. Pair of runs scored. Don Dreesen went 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. Joe Morgan homered off Kurt Schilling. The Red Sox really never got going in this one. Julio Lugo homered. That was really the main offense there, as Fred Norman gets the win, Schilling the loss. Let's see. Let's go. The 04 Cardinals still hold a lead, but it's down to 2-1 after the 39 Yankees got the win. I'm just checking to see if I have viewers. I don't have viewers. I don't know why I would. 6-2 win for the 39 Yanks. Bill Dickey homered in this one off Jason Marquis, a 2-run shot. Tommy Heinrich got a win, or got 2 RBIs, went 1 for 4. Joe DiMaggio, 2 for 5. Albert Pujols, 2 for 4. And Scott Rowland 2 for 3 for the Cardinals. Marquise Russo got the win. Jason Marquis got the loss. So Marius, I'm sorry. That's my fault. Marius Russo. Battle of Philly. The 2011 Phillies lead 3-0. Which, honestly, this is the biggest shock. I really thought the 29 A's were going to go far in this tournament. But the 11 Phillies have had an answer at every turn. Jimmy Rollins continues to have himself a series. He hit his third homer, this one off Lefty Grove, who is not having a particularly good series. He's got an 8.78 ERA, which is even more amazing because if these are the 1929 era settings, the A's have the home field era, and yet they're down 3-0. It's rather stunning. Rollins, 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. Shane Victorino, 3 for 6. Ryan Howard, 2 for 6, pair of runs scored. Jimmy Dykes went 4 for 5, pair of runs scored. Jimmy Fox he went 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Cole Hamels with the win. George Earnshaw with the loss, going just 2 2/3 there. The 98 Yankees win their second straight, take the lead on the 55 Dodgers. 10-1. They waltzed through that one. The top of the lineup did a lot of damage there. 8 hits, 6 runs, only 2 RBIs, both by Scott Brocious. Nothing doing for the 55 Dodgers in this one. Andy Pettit scatters 8 in a complete game effort. Billy Lowe's only goes 1 out, has an ERA of 162. He gave up 6 runs in the first inning. You see him right there. Let's see. The 54 Indians now lead 2-1 after they beat the 08 Phillies 6-4. The 08 Phillies only managed 6 hits off early win, while Vic Wertz went 3 for 4 with pair of RBIs and a homer off Brett Myers. Bobby Avila also homered in that one. Dave Philly had a hit, an RBI, and a run. He had like a clean sheet there. Greg Dobbs, the DH, went 2 for 4 for the Phillies as they're down 2-1. The 75 Reds lead 2-1 here as they beat the A's of 89 8-5. They did that on the road. The middle of the lineup combined for 8 hits, 3 runs, and 5 RBIs. Johnny Bench with a pair of them. Home run by Dave Concepcion. Ricky Henderson, 1 for 3, pair of RBIs. Mark McGuire homered in the third, a 2-run shot. Tom Carroll gets the win. Kurt Young gets the loss. And our last one here, the 06 Cubs take a 2-1 lead as they beat the 01 Mariners 11-9. This one went 13 innings. Both teams scored 4 in the 7th. The 13th, Jimmy Sheckard hit a 2-run single in the top of the 13th. He was 2 for 7, as was Johnny Evers. Wildflower Schultz went 3 for 6, pair of RBIs. Johnny Kling went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And there's Sheckard with his 3 RBIs. So all the damage being done right in the middle of that lineup. The Mariners had a home run by Edgar Martinez, who hit a pinch hit home run. He's not playing in this series. Now, he is older, but I am surprised he's not playing. I also don't know what happened to Charlie Gibson, that he got lifted for a pinch hitter and did not. He got lifted in the second inning for Stan Javier, who goes 0 for 6. And Edgar hit the 3-run jack off of pinch hitting for David Bell. What was going on here? Why did all this happen? Was there like a double switch or something? There couldn't have been. No, Jamie Moyer went 6 1/3. What happened? Injuries are turned off. So I'm kind of confused Why did David Bell come out? That's a really weird stretch by the AI there. I mean, you have to expect that there's going to be some weird things. That one's an odd. I don't get that one. So, okay, well, the Cubs have the series lead. We'll finish day 4. Only one series is has the potential to end. In fact, we can start there. I'm sorry, two series? Yeah, there are 2 series. The 76 Reds and the 2011 Phillies can both win their first round series today. So let's find out what happens. For those teams, the 76 Reds did end the 2007 Boston Red Sox tournament as they win 10-4. Pete Rose. I mean, when you have peak Pete Rose, you got a leg up here. He went 4 for 4, 6 RBIs, pair of runs. He had a home run. Did he hit for the cycle? He hit for the cycle. Because he had 1 double, 1 triple, 1 homer, and he had 4 hits. He hit for the cycle. Homer came in the 4th, double in the 6th, triple in the 8th. And I guarantee you that probably shouldn't have been a triple. Pete Rose legged that one out. He hit 556 for the series. Johnny Bench hit 545 for the series. I mean, you look at the averages for the Reds, and you see why they won this series in 4 games. David Ortiz went 3 for 4 with a homer, his second of the series, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. But that was really it for the Red Sox. Don Gullett got the win. Dice K with the loss. So the 07 Red Sox are the first ones eliminated. They'll be the only ones eliminated this round because the A's got a 9-8 victory, and they did it in walk-off fashion. Oh, wow. And really, an error led to the game winner. So they scored bottom of the 8th. The A's scored 2 on a 2-run homer by Jim Cronin. And then here, Al Simmons singles off Ryan Madsen. Jimmy Fox singles. Bevo Labourvo, I don't know. He came in the pinch run. Mule Haas grounded into a double play. So there's a runner at third with 2 outs. Mickey Cochran singles, scoring Bevo. Joe Boley singles to get Cochran the second. Eric Minair comes in the pinch run. And there's an error on Chase Utley on a Max Bishop ground ball that he booted. I don't know if he threw it away or if he just booted it, but McNair scored, giving the A's the win. So that one will last another day. Meanwhile, the Mariners tie it up. The 95 Mariners tied up on the 27 Yankees 9-8. The Mariners scored 6 in the 6th. We can go to that. Off Dutch Ruther. Started with an error. A-Rod dropped a throw by the first baseman. Joey Cora singles. A-Rod goes to third. Luis Sojo walks. Edgar singles, scoring A-Rod. Bases still loaded. Tino Martinez scores. 2-run score on that one, Cora and Soho. Jay Buhner single scoring Edgar and Tino. Griffey singles. Then Dan Wilson strikes out. Darren Bragg singles. Mike Blauer Darren Bragg walked. I'm sorry. Mike Blauer singled, scoring Jay Buhner. Joey Cora single, and that was it. Soho flew out. That was your 6 runs, and that was the game. As Buhner goes 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. Tino 2 for 5. Solomon Torres. I once faced Solomon Torres in a Sandlot, a Twilight tournament that was held in Central PA. He was playing for Bergen Beach, New Jersey. It was about 3 weeks before he went back to the majors. This was what, 99 or 2000? But he was like coming back to the majors or something, and he pitched in that tournament against us. I think they won like 2-0 or something. Yeah, the dude threw smoke. Ruther got the loss. We have a tied series here. The 46 Red Sox crushed the Expos 11-1. A two-hitter for Houston, who goes to 1-1 in the series. Butch Henry, is this Butch Henry? Gets the loss. Rudy York homered. Ted Williams hit 2 homers. Dom DiMaggio homered. Bobby Doerr had 3 RBIs. Over here, nothing doing, of course, for the Expos. That's tied at 2. Series tied 2 here. 68 Tigers defeat the 95 Indians 8-5 to tie things up. Norm Cash 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. He undoubtedly, did he homer? Yeah, he hit 2 homers in this series. McAuliffe and Horton also homered. Jim Thome homered for the Indians. John Hiller gets the win. Mark Clark the loss. The 42 Cardinals take a 3-1 lead on the 86 Mets. That was a 9-8 game. Looks like it was a bit of a thriller late. Cardinals scored 4 in the 7th. Mets got 2 back in the 8th, but a run on a single by Jimmy Brown scored Ray Sanders with the game winner. Ray Knight did single in the 9th, but Lenny Dykstra flew out to end the game there. So that's 3-1 in favor of St. Louis. Here, the 07 Rockies leading the 61 Yankees 3-1 after getting a 6-3 win. That was a road win, too. Brad Hopp continuing a hot series. Hit his 3rd jack. 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. Moose Skowron, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Johnny Blanchard, both of them homered. Rodrigo Lopez got the win. Bud Daly got the loss. There's that. The Black Sox lead the 84 Tigers 3-1. They won this one 6-4. Shoeless Joe went 1 for 4. His average dips to 476. He homered in this one, as did Happy Felsch. Tom Brookins homered for the 84 Tigers as Win Noise got the win, and Juan Berenguer got the loss. Let's see. We have the 16 Cubs lead 3-1 over the 04 Red Sox. They won 6-2, getting a home win. Anthony Rizzo, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs. He had a triple off Tim Wakefield that scored a pair. Over for the Red Sox, Poppy, 3 for 4. Dave Roberts, 2 for 5. Manny, 2 for 5. Jake Arrieta gets the win, gives up just 2 runs, scattering 10. Tim Wakefield takes the loss. 95 Braves leading the 69 Mets 6-4 in Game 4. Chipper Jones went 3 for 4. David Justice hit a home run in the 8th inning. That proved to be the difference. He hit a 3-run shot off Jerry Kuzman that proved to be the game winner. For the Mets, Jerry Grote homered. Ed Kranepool had 2 hits. Tommy Agee, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Tom Glavine gets the win in relief of Jason Schmidt. Jerry Koosman takes the L. He goes to 1-1 in the series. The 20 Dodgers leading the 70 Orioles 3-1 after beating them 11-3 in Game 4. Let's see on this one. Mookie Betts, 4 for 5, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. He had a double, 2-run double in this one. Max Muncy hit a 3-run shot. That his second of the series. He finished with 4 RBIs. Nothing. Buford went 1 for 3 with a pair of walks, RBI runs scored. Julio Urias got the win, and Jim Harden got the loss there. We saw the 76 Reds end that series. The 0-4 Cardinals lead the 39 Yankees 7-4. I'll be honest, I feel like that would be a huge upset. And this is a away home ending. I didn't go 2-3-2. I went 2-2, 1-1-1. So Game 5 is going to be in New York. Game 6 will be back in St. Louis. So they got a 7-4 road win. I mean, it didn't even, or maybe did I? I thought I did 2-2, 1-1-1. I thought I did that. Did I not do that? I guess I didn't do that. I guess I did 2-3-2. I thought I did 2-2, 1-1-1. I could have sworn I did that. Okay, whatever. Regardless, they got a road win. Scott Rowland, 4 RBIs. He had a 3-run homer in that one. Tommy Heinrich goes 3 for 4. Chris Carpenter goes a 2-0 in the series. He scatters 14 hits, but gets the win. Didn't walk anybody. Monte Pearson took the loss for the 39 Yankees. Over here, we saw the 11 Phillies lose to the 29 A's. The 98 Yankees are leading the 55 Dodgers after winning 5-3. That's a 3-1 series lead. Jeter, Williams, and Brocious each had 2 hits. Scored 3 runs, had 4 RBIs between the 3 of them. Sandy Amaros went 2 for 3. Duke Snyder, 2 for 3. Gil Hodges hitting only 0.59 in the series. He kind of needs to get going. El Duque gets the win despite walking 5 in addition to the 10 hits. Carl Spooner, 1 year, like a one-hit wonder, he takes the loss. 54 Indians lead 3-1 on the 08 Phillies here after getting a 5-4 win. Let's see. This one, Jim Hegan went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. He hit, I don't even know where, I guess he had a sac fly or something. He did. He got a sac fly because the double he hit didn't get any runs home. So the single had to get a couple runs home. There had to be like a fielder's choice in there, and then the sac fly or something. Dobbs 2 for 5 with an RBI. The Phillies offense really disjointed. Bob Feller gets the win. Jamie Moyer takes the loss. 75 Reds on the verge of moving on. They beat the 89 A's 10-3. They led, 8-1 after 4 innings, and that was pretty much that. Johnny Bench, 3 for 5, 4 RBIs. He hit a 2-run homer in this one. Tony Perez, 3 for 5. Mark McGwire, 2 for 4. Tony Phillips, Stan Javier, each had 2 hits. For that one, Clay Kirby gets the win. Todd Burns takes the loss. And the end of Game 4, the series is tied 2. The Mariners defeat the 06 Cubs 7-3 as Ichiro goes 4 for 5 with a pair of RBIs. He's hitting .636 through 4 games, which is just filthy. I don't understand why Edgar's not playing. I mean, there's got to be something like the ratings or something as to why he's not playing, but he's not playing. Frank Schultz hit the most of the offense for the Cubs when he had a 2-run homer off Joel Pinheiro, who got the win. Ed Rulbach got the loss. So here we go. Day 5, game 5, as we'll finish the day. The 27 Yankees take a 3-2 lead on the 95 Mariners after winning 7-4. They withstood the Mariners getting 4 in the 8th. I'm wondering if they stranded people. So we can go to the bottom of the 8th, and let's see what happened. Wade Hoyt on the mound. Cora singles. Soho flies out. Edgar singles. Tino singles, loading the bases. Jay Buhner walks, bringing home Cora with the first run. Then Griffey flies out for the second out. Is that right? Yep, for the second out. Dan Wilson walks, scoring Edgar. Blowers singles home Tino. Vince Coleman, pinch hitting, walks, scoring Jay Buhner. And then Joey Cora lined out to third base to end the threat. So, okay. Here, 46 Red Sox defeat the Expos 9-6. They take a 3-2 lead. Dom DiMaggio, 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. Rudy York hit a 3-run homer, as did Dom, both off Jeff Becerra. Sean Berry continues a hot series, 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. Larry Walker hit a home run in the 9th, but that was all she wrote there. Jim Bagby Jr. gets the win. Facero takes the loss. 68 Tigers take the lead on the Indians, winning 8-7 in 8 innings after the Indians tied it in the 9th. We can go take a look at that. Alomar hit a 2-run homer, and that would tie it. Dom Wirt singled home McAwith to win the game. So there, the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. The 42 Cardinals eliminated the 86 Mets, beating them 14-3 in Game 5. Really, a 4-run first ended it, but a 9-run fifth really just put the nail in the coffin of the 86 Mets. Stan Musial, 2 for 5, 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored. He had a home run off Doc Good and a grand slam in the first inning. Eno Slaughter also homered in this one. The Mets, I guess, were paced by Keith Hernandez, 2 for 4. RBI runs scored, same for Hojo. Mark Cooper got the win, Doc Good in the loss, reversing what happened in Game 1 there. So 86 Mets are out. The 61 Yankees are out after losing to the 2007 Colorado Rockies. You have to remember, the 2007 Colorado Rockies were the hottest team in baseball going into the World Series. Like the hottest team over the end of the season, and then the hottest team in the postseason. And maybe they have some of that magic right now. They won 6-3. Now, the 61 Yankees did have some overratedness to them. Let's not get that misunderstood. But this is impressive. Brad Hopp hits 421 in the series. He hit his 3rd homer. He had 3 RBIs. This was a 2-run shot in the 5th inning that really put the game out of reach. It was 2-0, and then it was 6-0 after that home run. Moose Skowron went 2 for 4, pair of runs scored for the Yankees, who really didn't get much offense. Mantle hit 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Tony Kubek had 5 RBIs, hitting .353, but he left 5 on base in this game. Rodrigo Lopez got the win, and Bud Daly took the loss. So 61 Yankees are out. The Tigers of 84 staved off their own elimination, defeating the Black Sox 12-7 behind, 4 for 4 from Chet Lemon. Howard Johnson went 1 for 4 on his own in this one. Larry Herndon went 2 for 4 or 2 for 5, pair of RBIs and runs scored. Larry Parrish homered. For the Tigers, Swede Risberg homered for Chicago, but it was already all said and done. Bill Schur got the win. He went 3 hitless. That might be the most impressive thing of this whole thing so far, is 3 hitless. Eddie Cicott got the loss, or Cicott. Here, the 2004 Red Sox, they know a thing or two about elimination games. They defeated the 16 Cubs 5-3 on the road, scoring 5 in the 6th. That was it. They scored 5 in the 6th, and that's all the scoring they did. But that's all they needed. Nobody was... Dave Roberts, 2 for 4, I guess. Orlando Cabrera, 2 for 4. For the Cubbies, nobody really stands out here offensively. Addison Russell went 2 for 4 with a run scored. Curt Schilling goes to 2-0 in the series. Kyle Hendricks drops to 0-2. The 95 Braves won their series, defeating the amazing Mets. So the Mets are completely wiped out in this tournament, as both Mets teams are gone. The 95 Braves move on. They won in walk-off fashion in this one, 6-5. Won on a Ryan Klesko walk-off home run to right field on the second pitch of the inning. That's what did it. I can circle back to this one. Klesko, his only hit of the game. They have minor contributions up and down. Javi Lopez went 2 for 4. Fred McGriff and David Justice also homered off of Tim Seaver. For the Mets, Jerry Grote went 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. He had 8 RBIs in the series. Very nice series for him. Cleon Jones, 2 for 3. But here, Greg Maddux got the win, despite only striking out 1. He only walked 1. And Don Cardwell took the loss in relief of Tom Seaver. So there goes the Mets. Also going the 70 Orioles. The 2020 Dodgers saw them off in 5 games. They defeated the Orioles 6-1 behind a stellar effort from Clayton Kershaw. Honestly, this might be the most amazing thing, because this isn't Pete Kershaw, you know? He struck out 10 and gave up 5 hits and just 1 walk. He had an ERA of 1.47 in this series. Corey Seager hit a 2-run homer off Mike Cuellar in the 8th. Edwin Rios hit a 2-run shot in the 2nd, and that was the bulk of the scoring. Merv Retman had a brilliant series, hitting his 3rd homer of the series in this game. He finished .455 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs. So the 2020 Dodgers have moved on. We already know that the 76 Reds have moved on. The St. Louis Cardinals not moving on, because the 39 Yankees managed to get a win here, but the series is shifting back to St. Louis for Game 6. Joe DiMaggio homered his first of the series. He's not had a good series. He went 2 for 4. His average is up to 273. He set the tone early with a 2-run shot off Dan Herron. Bill Dickey hit 2 homers, both solo shots. Babe Dahlgren homered. Frank Cressetti homered, all for the Yankees. Scott Rowland, Albert Pujols homered for the Cardinals. Is it Steve? I knew it. Steve Sundra got the win in relief of, I want to say Aaron Donald, but it's not. It's Atlee Donald. Atlee's a really cool name. I like that name. The 11 Phillies defeated the 29 A's 4-2. They will move on. I didn't rig this, I swear. I swear I didn't. Carlos Ruiz, 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Chase Utley homered off Jack Quinn in the 7th, which actually gave them really the difference. He scored a run in the 9th as insurance. Turned out they didn't quite need it, but the A's scored 1 in the 9th as well. Jimmy Dykes went 1 for 3. Mule Haas, 2 for 4, finished the series at 455. Jimmy Fox went 0 for 4, and his average dropped to 591. Roy Halladay scattered 9 hits, struck out 3, had a 2.50 ERA for the series. Well done there, 11 Phillies. Moving on. Also moving on, the 98 Yankees, they oust the 55 Dodgers, winning 8-3. So my other favorite team is gone. Actually, I think both my favorite teams are gone. I haven't looked at the 08 Phillies. I don't remember. Oh, I don't know. Here, Scott Brocious homered off Don Newcomb. Jeter, O'Neill each had 2 hits. Farillo, Campanella had 2 hits. Campanella with a good series. Didn't get much help. David Wells got the win. Newcomb the loss. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Both my favorite teams are out because the 54 Indians won 8-6 over the Phillies. So there you go. There's evidence. I didn't rig this. 08 Phillies are gone. I'm having a sad. Bobby Avila went 3 for 5. That Philly guy hit another home run. And, oh, dear. This is why I wish I had highlights. Dave Philly hit a walk-off grand slam to end the series off Cole Hamels. That would be the Philly way to go out. That would do it. The A's of 89 stave off elimination. They win 6-2 in Game 5. Let's see here. Nothing really of note, honestly. McGuire went deep. Canseco went deep in the second and third inning. Nothing really of note here for the Reds. Joe Morgan, 2 for 3. Mike Moore got the win. Gary Nolan the loss. And over here, this series will continue. The 06 Cubs defeated the 01 Mariners 7-6 to grab a 3-2 lead. Johnny Kling went 2 for 4, pair of RBIs. Harry Steinfeld went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs here. I guess I didn't need. Oh, whatever. Can just look at that quickly. Steinfeld walked, stole second. Frank Chance walked. Fly out by Schultz got Steinfeld to third. And then a single by Kling. Scored 2. Scored 2, really? Oh, because Chance stole second. Okay. And then the Mariners got it back on a 2-run homer by Edgar, which he hit another pinch hit home run. Is he 2 for 2 in this series? I have to know. Because I'm a loser. He's 2 for 3 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. You got to be kidding me. We have a travel day. And now here we go. Game 6. We're going to find out which Game 7s I'm going to play out here. So there will be a Game 7 in New York as the 95 Mariners beat the 27 Yankees 3-2. They scored runs in the 6th, 7th, and 9th to get the win. A-Rod hit a solo homer off of Herb Pennock to be the difference for the Mariners. Tino Martinez, 3 for 5. And that one, Earl Combs, Tony Lazzari, each with multiple hit games or multi-hit games. And is this Allen or Andy? This is Allen, right? Nope, it's Andy. Andy Bennis got the win there. Series tied at 3 here as the Expos defeated the Red Sox 8-4. So the 94 Expos and the 46 Red Sox will go to a Game 7. Darren Fletcher went 3 for 3, 2 runs scored. Moises Alou homered. Marquise Grissom homered. So did Larry Walker. The top of the lineup did the damage for the Red Sox here, as the top four each had 2 hits apiece. Pedro gets the win. Boo Ferris the loss. Game 7 looks to be Chris Bozio against George Pingras. And that actually looks like a good pitching matchup. Here, 68 Tigers defeated the Indians of 95, 8-6. They scored 2 in the 9th. How'd they do it? They did it on there were 2 outs, first of all. Well, Mickey Stanley got hit with 1 out. Norm Cash fell out for the 2nd out. Willie Horton singled. Jim Northrup singled, scoring Stanley. And then Bill Freehand doubled, scoring Horton. Jim Northrup was thrown out trying to score, but the damage was done. And then they got a double play after a leadoff single by Sorrento. So the 68 Tigers move on. The 42 Cardinals, we already knew, moved on. The 07 Rockies moved on. We knew that. The 1919 Chi Sox move on after defeating the 84 Tigers 10-5. They scored 5 in the 8th to finish things off. Eddie Collins went 4 for 4, 4 RBIs in this one to lead the way. Swede Risberg 3 for 3 with a pair of RBIs and a pair of runs scored. Chet Lemon had 2 RBIs. Alan Trammell 3 for 5. Garby 2 for 5. Lefty Williams got the win. Jack Morris the loss. So the Black Sox move on. We've got another Game 7, which will pit the cursed Red Sox and the cursed Cubs. Somebody's going to have a reason to complain after this one. 11-5 Red Sox win. Hits all over the place here. Johnny Damon looks to have been the major contributor as he went 2 for 4, 3 runs, scored 3 RBIs. People got hits all up and down the lineup for the 16 Cubs, but they couldn't get runs home outside of Addison Russell hitting a 2-run shot off Pedro. Pedro does get the win here. John Lester, the loss, got lasting just 3 innings in that one. That should be John Lackey against Bronson Arroyo. That doesn't look too appealing, but it should be fun. 95 Braves, we knew about that one. We knew about the Dodgers. We knew about the 76 Reds. We now know about the 04 Cardinals, who defeated the 39 Yankees 6-5, and they did it in a walk-off. They did it in a walk-off. As it was, it was Scott Rowland. It was Scott Rowland who hit a bases-loaded double off Lefty Gomez with 1 out. Well, I guess it wasn't. Oh, wait. Where? Oh, he did it earlier in the game. I'm stupid. He did it earlier in the game, I think. No, he did it right here. What am I thinking? Okay, so he tied it. He hit a double. There was 1 out. Looking at this, 1 out. So he had a 1-out double. That tied the game. And then Tony Womack flew out, hit a sac fly to center field to win it for the Cardinals. So that's a very impressive win for the 04 Cardinals. I guess Will knew what he was talking about when he said he was confident in this series. We knew about the 11 Phillies. We knew about the 98 Yankees. We knew about the 54 Indians. We don't know about the Bash against the Machine. The Bash brothers and the 89 Athletics pulled off a 6-4 win. They got 2 in the 9th to do it. We'll look at the run. We'll look at the way the runs scored over here in a second. Carney Lansford went 2 for 5. Nobody's really hitting for the Athletics. Like, nobody really stands out. Like, McGuire's hitting 304. Canseco's hitting 300. Phillips is hitting 500. Okay. Stan Javier is hitting 375, but nobody's really like standing out there. Here, Johnny Bench hit a home run off Dave Stewart. Stewart got the win. He's 2-0. He's had a really good series. Gullett with the loss. Let's see how the Athletics scored those runs. Mike Gallego singled. Fly out by Parker. Lansford doubled. Henderson hit a sac fly, which gave him a 5-4 lead. And then Canseco singled home Lansford. And that's your scoring. And that's why we're tied up. And we're tied up in the 116 series. Mariners beat the Cubs 13-8. We will have a 7th game there. Brett Boone homered. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Edgar Martinez went 1 for 1. Dan Wilson hit a home run. 3 for 5, 4 RBIs in that one. Boone with 3 RBIs. For the hitless wonders, Frank Chance 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Joe Tinker 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Aaron Seeley with the win. Carl Lundgren with the loss. Not looking good there with a 27-7 ERA. All right. We have game 7s. Or games 7. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play them. I'm gonna play them. I'll see if I could just do highlights. I might just do late inning. Yeah, do that. I don't need to. Everything's computer, AI. Let's see what happens here. There is a crowd. Options. Out of town scoreboard. Those games haven't started yet, though they will. They will. So we're going to get some whatchamacallit. I want to see if I can just do highlights. If I can just do highlights as opposed to play-by-play. Though I could jump back in and out of various games, so that could also be a thing. But I'll know this better going forward, of course. I mean, I can go ahead and fast forward during things too. So, all right. I guess we'll just try this. So it's going to be 1-0. Pipgras gets a fly ball to right field. Roof with the catch. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, until runners in scoring position. Let's do that. And now there's no runners in scoring position here. So I'm just going to keep moving forward until I see a runner in scoring position. So it's going every half inning here, I guess. All right, well, here we go. We have bottom 2, nobody out. Mark Koenig at the plate. Bob Musial on second. And it's going to be 1-2. Blasio hits in. It's out to shortstop. A-Rod with the catch, and he'll run it in for the first out. Now here's Pat Collins, and it's a full count to Collins. Blasio walks him. And so that's going to be runners on first and second with 1 out for Joe Dugan. Dugan in the series hitting .458 with 5 RBIs. It's 0-2 to him. Dugan grounds it to short. We have 2, and he dropped it. Wow. Oh, they're saying the throw was off target. And tough to pick up for Cora. And so that's going to load the bases with 1 out. Not Cora, Soho. Cora's a DH. That's going to bring up Mike Gazella, who's hitting .211 with an RBI in the series. And it's going to be 2-0 to him. Gazella swings, and he lines out to shortstop. That's going to make it 2 away here, as here comes Tony Lazary. Lazary hitting .333, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, 2 outs. 2-1 to him. Swings and he hits it deep. Oh my God, that is deep. That is gone. Home run, grand slam, Tony Lazzari. And it's 4-0, 27 Yanks. Oh my God, that was a shot. Wow. This goes top 3, nothing doing. Top 4 or bottom 3, nothing doing. Top 4. All right, they have their first hit to the 95 Mariners. And that puts Edgar Martinez now on second base, 2 outs, and Tino Martinez at the plate. It's going to be 0-1 to him. Tino swings, grounded to second, and that's going to do the inning. After 3.5, it's still 4-0 Yankees. And we'll keep going. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard just to see if other games have started. We do have other games underway here. This game, what inning? Oh, bottom 4. 46 Red Sox up 3-2 on the 94 Expos. The 16 Cubs up 3-1 on the 04 Red Sox. That's in the bottom 4th. The 75 Reds up 2-1 on the A's of 89. That's in the bottom 4th. And the 06 Cubs and 01 Mariners are just underway. I swear to God, I should be able to fast forward and just do scoring opportunities, but whatever. All right, here we go. Top 5, still nothing. Bottom 5, still nothing. We have something. Runner on second, 1 out. Lazzari on second. Bosio on the mound. Pitching to Earl Combs. It's going to be 3-1 to him. He hits it out to center field, and that's a diving catch by Ken Griffey Jr. Amazing play by the kid. That's going to be 2 down. And that's going to bring up Lou Gehrig. Big spot here for Bosio and the Mariners. The game hangs in the balance. It's 1-2 to Gehrig. Gehrig hits it over to second base. It's an easy play for Soho, and they get the out and out of the inning. We've played 5 here at Yankee Stadium. It is 4-0. Still nothing for the Mariners through 6. We've got Babe Ruth on second base, nobody out. Bob Musial on first base. So 2 on, nobody out for Mark Koenig. And let's see what happens. 1 strike to him. Koenig bunts it. They'll have just 1 play at first. Bosio gets the out, but that's going to put runners in on second and third with 1 out. It's going to bring the infield in, and here's Pat Collins, the catcher. Takes, and it's just low, and Bosio walks him on the full count. And now we'll bring up Joe Dugan. Hitting well in this series. 1 out. It's an 0-1 count to Dugan. Dugan pops it up. Soho's there. He makes the catch. And that's going to bring up Gazella with 2 out and the bases loaded. Bosio comes set 2-2 to him. Gazella hits it out to center field. Lazy fly for Griffey. Junior's under it. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. Check the out-of-town scoreboard again. Let's see if I can actually make that a widget. I don't want to hide widgets. I want an out-of-town scoreboard here. I thought I could have one. I really thought I could have one here. Okay, well I can't. So let's look at it. Bottom 7. 94 Expos have taken the lead on the 46 Red Sox. The 2004 Red Sox lead 5-3 now on the 16 Cubs. That's bottom 6. The 75 Reds still hold a lead on the A's of 89. That's 4-1. That's in the bottom 6. And 0-0. 0-1 Mariners, 06 Cubs. That's bottom 3. I thought I would be able to jump into those games. Maybe I can't. Well, we'll find out. All right. Mariners have to start doing something here. And they did. There's one out. Tino's on second. Jay Buhner at the plate. Hipgress is having himself a game here, just giving up 4 hits over 6 1/3, struck out 2. But he's got a runner in scoring position and a tough hitter at the plate in Jay Buhner, hitting .409 with a homer and 6 RBIs. It's a 1-1 to Buhner. Hipgrass comes set and the pitch. Buhner grounds it over to short. Koenig gets it and he throws out Buhner for the second out. And now that's going to bring up Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey 1 for 2 today. They'll be facing a full count. Griffey hits it up the middle for a base hit. That's in the center field. A run's going to score as Martinez is in, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 4-1 here in the top of the 7th. Griffey now on first. Dan Wilson at the plate. Wilson hitting .227 this series with 4 RBIs. He's going to get a 1-0. Wilson swings and he hits it deep out to left center, but playable. That's playable for Earl Combs, who makes the catch. We go to stretch time. Yankees lead 4-1. We're starting to close on the Mariners. We have an off-field run, or off-camera run, as I'm guessing Lou Gehrig homered. He had to, or somebody homered. So it's 5-1 with Babe Ruth at the plate. Fazio pitches. Ruth pops it up center field. Griffey's there, and the play's made. That's going to do it, but the Yankees got the run back. Mariners got nothing in the top of the 8th, so Yankees lead 5-1. And now they put 2 on. Randy Johnson has come into the game. In the playoffs, he has not looked good, to say the least. In 15 2/3 innings, he's given up 21 hits, 15 runs, earned runs, I should say, on 13 walks and 12 strikeouts. You got to remember, this is like Randy as he was just becoming Randy Johnson. He has an 8.62 ERA in this series. He's going to be facing Joe Dugan with Mark Koenig and Pat Collins on base and 1 out. It's 1-2 to Dugan. Johnson wild deals, and it's hit out to right center, playable for Griffey. Griffey makes the catch. There'll be no tag, no testing that on him. That's going to bring up Gazella, the third baseman. He's 0 for 3 today. He grounds it over to short. A-Rod throws it over to Soho at second. That's going to do it. That's it for the Yankees in the 8th. Mariners down to their last chance. We'll go ahead and just play the outs at this point. We are going to check, though, the out-of-town scoreboard before we go to the 9th. It's top 8 in Boston. It's 8-5. 0-4 Red Sox over the 16 Cubs. In Cincinnati, we're bottom 8. 75 Reds over the 89 A's. 4-2. 4-0. The 0-1 Mariners lead the 0-6 Cubs in the bottom of the 5th. And it's a final. The 94 Expos have moved on, defeated the 46 Red Sox 5-3. Ken Hill with the win, Mickey Harris with the loss, Rondell White with a home run. Let's bring things back to the field here. Top 9, 5-1. Yankees lead. Luis Sojo kicking things off here. Hipgrass still on the mound. 1-1 to him, and he grounds over to third. Gazella, I should say, throws over to Gehrig. Soho's the first out. And with 1 down, here comes Edgar Martinez. Edgar, 1 for 3 today. It's 2-1 to him. Hipgrass winds and deals, and Martinez hits a deep shot out to left field, but it's playable. Usual on his horse, right in front of the warning track. Tracks it down. We're down to the final out, and Tino Martinez steps in. Martinez 1 for 3. And it's the first pitch. Pipgrass deals to him. Martinez hits a line drive that's going to drop and fall for a hit. Martinez rounds first, back to the bag. He's got a single. And that's going to bring up Jay Buhner, who's 0 for 3 today. And it's 1-2 to him. Buhner strikes out, and the Yankees move on. 5-1 your final. 5-7-0 for the 27 Yankees. 1-6-2 for the 95 Mariners. As that would do that one. Lazary was the hero. 3 for 4. Again, with the grand slam. Garrick did go deep. But the grand slam was the thing. The grand slam in the second. Mariners never seemed to recover on that one. Lazary hit 407 in the series. He was series MVP for this. I'll have to track down the MVPs because that's going to be a random. I'll enter in all the MVPs into the randoming for packs, for the loose packs that I have here. Pipgrass got the win, had a 2.12 ERA. Aldo Bazio, who really pitched well, 1.65 ERA. The 5 walks killed him though. He threw 142 pitches. That's amazing. So, we know the Expos moved on. We have the Yankees, 27 Yankees moved on. The 94 Red Sox moved on. The 68 Tigers moved on. The 42 Cardinals moved on. The 07 Rockies won their series. The Black Sox won their series. The 04 Red Sox defeated the Cubs 10-7 to advance to the second round. They came back from a 3-1 deficit, which is something they sort of do. They come back from deficits. Here, Mark Bellhorn went 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, hit a big home run off John Lackey. Johnny Damon, series MVP, hit a home run off Pedro Strop, and Bill Mueller hit a home run as well. For the 16 Cubs, Dexter Fowler went 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, but it ends in heartbreak. Bronson Arroyo got the win, scattering 11 hits and 7 2/3. John Lackey with the loss. So the Red Sox move on. We know the Braves moved on. We know the Dodgers moved on. We know the 76 Reds. We know the 04 Cardinals. We know the 2011 Phillies. We know the 98 Yankees. We know the 54 Indians. The 75 Reds we did not know, but now we do. They did have the lead, and they held on 4-2 the victory. Final score there. George Foster, really with the difference, with a 2-run first inning homer off of Bob Welch. And that was the story. Mark McGwire, 2 for 4, had a pretty good series for the A's. Tom Carroll got the win, scatter 11 hits. Bob Welch had a really good game and good series, but a tough luck loser in this one. And then here we have the 06 Cubs came back and defeated the Mariners. They got a 5-run 7th inning to get the job done. Let's see how that happened. They scored 7 over the 6th and 7th inning, but we'll look at the 7th. And how did they do it? Jamie Moyer on the mound. Doc Gessler gets a single. Johnny Evers, Gessler steals second. Evers flies out to deep left field. Gessler tags, gets to third. Steinfeld flies out to left field, hits a sac fly. Gessler scores. Chance singles. Schultz triples, Chance scores. Kling doubles, Schultz scores. Sasaki comes in for Moyer. Walks Sheckard. Gives up a single to Tinker. And then Jimmy Slagle singles home Kling and Sheckard. And then Gessler came up and ended the inning. And that did it. So we look at our round 2 now. I guess I have to finish the day. And then, okay, so here we go. Here are your matchups for round 2, which we played Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, leading into college football. 27 Yankees against the 94 Expos. That's going to be an awesome series. 68 Tigers against the 42 Cardinals. The 07 Rockies against the 1919 Chicago White Sox, who I'm sure that was their logo then. The 04 Red Sox and the 95 Braves. On the other half, we have the 2020 Dodgers and the 76 Reds. We have the 04 Cardinals and the 2011 Phillies. I can't say I saw that series coming. That's okay. 98 Yankees, 54 Indians, and the 75 Reds and the 06 Cubs. So that is your round 1. And tomorrow we'll do it again with round 2. I might do, if I can do real-time simulation, or I might play a game a day and have the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll do it like that. And I'll just highlight a different series a day if I can. I'll see what I can do. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this when you do see it. Because, again, I don't think anybody was here for this. I mean, it's Friday night. Why would you show up? I might have one viewer, allegedly. So I end up with one, and I'll take it if that's the case. But hopefully you guys see it in the morning and enjoyed it. I really wish I could have done highlights. It just won't let me. I don't really know why. So that's a little frustrating. Okay, I'm ending this as it's coming in an hour and 51. I want to go to bed. I hope y'all enjoyed this, as I said that a couple times, and